Campbell's Comments now, catching up with one of the young men in harness racing, Adrian Pace. Hello, mate.
How you going?
I'm going all right now that I've turned the microphones on, okay? It's all good. I'm a trained expert at these things. We're here today at your dad's farm. I wanted to catch up with Dad. Firstly, he's having a fair old run, isn't he?
He is. No, all the horses are very good, going very well, and he's putting in a lot of time and effort, so it's paying off.
It's a bit of fun, and the highs in this sport can be pretty cool, can't they?
Yes, they can. Even just winning metro races, it's very good. It's very fun.
You take a lot of pride. Dad was saying there before you were taking Supreme Dominator off the other night to give him a hose. As a young man, you take a fair bit of pride in just even giving the good horses a wash?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Even just making them look good, if you want to go to the races and you want to be the best, you've got to look the best.
I love that, and I think that is key. One of the great things that Dad does, and a lot of people in the industry do, and we probably undersell it. You're by trade, you're a chippy?
Yes, correct.
Here in third year apprentice, did you say to me just before?
Fourth year.
Fourth year, so you're almost finished. So what are your goals when you finish the apprenticeship?
I'd like to stay at the job I'm at. My boss is a very good boss. If I got to drive, he'll let me go. And he always loves to have a bet. He always asks me when the horses are in. So, he's very interested in harness racing as well. That
was going to be my next question. Does he let you off as long as you drive a winner? You've driven 11 winners, I think. You said not a lot of opportunities.
I've had about 65 drives, I think. I've driven. Most of my wins have been for Dad. I drove a winner for Paul Watson and Luke Dunn. I was very fortunate for that drive. But yeah, all the other winners have been for Dad.
Pretty good strike rate, 1 in 6.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. When you're getting on horses like when Supreme Dominator was in the country and something better and Where's Seggy, it always helps when they got good ability like that.
It does a little bit. You might struggle to get back on him at the minute.
I think so. I think once I do get my metro license, I don't think I'll get back on.
James might be watching this. He might be like, "No, you're kidding yourself. You are." Harness race. I remember being a young man, and it was a little while ago. But you get a buzz this year, like we got the Inter-Dominion coming up, and some really big races. You got a horse like Supreme Dominator. You get excited?
Yeah, very excited. Even if you're not driving, just being a part of it is very exciting. You get nervous, but even just being there on the night, it's a great buzz.
You do get nervous. You get a bit of emotion. Dad, you might find this a bit hard to believe. Dad can get a little bit hot under the collar from time to time.
I think that's a lot more visible than people think.
He's actually standing there. He might remember one night at Melton. He might have tried to give me a bit of a tune-up one night as well, but it was all okay. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and that's what the industry's about, though, and taking a bit of pride, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. If you're not in it 100%, then what are you in it for?
Yeah, exactly. What are your goals, mate? Do you want to? You said there about being a tradie, and you'd probably like to stay there doing it. I don't know whether that's because maybe the boss is watching. And you don't want to give him the heads up. But long term, your goals for the industry?
Oh, I'd love to be able to have my own team, drive my own horses. Obviously, love to get more outside drives. But one day, I would really like to have my own and train my own team.
That's good. We need more young people coming through. What are some of the battles? Like, you're a 20-year-old, obviously going out and partying with your friends, and then having to get up early in the morning gets documented a lot. But what are some of the battles that probably people don't think about for a young man trying to juggle a job and making way into a pretty hectic sort of industry harness racing is?
It is pretty hectic. You got to come home from work after working long hours. You got to come home, feed horses, train horses. Wash gear, get horses ready to go races. Sometimes you don't get home from the races till, depends where you're going, sometimes 12 o'clock, and I start at 5 every morning, so I've got to wake up at 4 every day, so running off a couple of hours sleep, it's not easy, but you put in the hard work to get a reward.
Yeah, it's key, and that's, I bang on about it a bit, but 11 o'clock races in the middle of winter, they're no good, are they?
No, it's not fun, especially going to Kilmore when it's 1 degree, or Ballarat when it's minus one, but you got to do it. If you don't do it, you're not going to get anywhere.
No, that's true, but maybe the industry could look at it, through the eyes of younger people and maybe think about it. What's your best win so far?
Probably Supreme Dominator when he won at Cranbourne. He did set the track record there. And I got sacked the next start, and that's when James got on and won his first metro race, so that's probably my best win so far.
He's not bad. Were you not allowed to let him run, and you just let him run to crack the track record?
No, well, I think it was 1 out, 1 back, and the leader got a bit tired, and the field was trying to spread out, and I come full wide around that Cranbourne corner, and I thought, geez, we're a bit wide here. But he hit the front, and he did kick clear, and Greg Sugars did sneak up on me inside, nearly beat me, but he didn't.
So Dad was like, that's it, you're off? No, I reckon it would be because you went for a metro race and went from there. But we can give Dad as much cheek as we want. That's fine. Adrian, thank you. Thanks for a little chat, and hopefully you can get more drives, mate. And you said you've driven 11. There's a few of those races people pop up, and they're looking for juniors as well, because you're not always out there. You can be hidden here. And one thing we were just talking when I came, you're a bit of a breeding buff. You enjoy your breeding?
I do enjoy my breeding. It's very interesting, and if you know how to pick a very well-bred horse and some other people can't see it, then it's a pot of gold.
Dad likes going to the sales, especially my NZB clients and that. We've got a weanling you guys showed just there before. Does that interest you, like long term?
It does. When you go into the yearling sales, there's a lot of horses in the book, and to be able to find the right one, it's very hard because there is so many horses and so many well-bred horses, and there is a lot of people that go there these days, especially in New Zealand. There's a lot of big clients. And be able to find the right one at the right price, it's not easy to do, but it's something I'd like to start learning and picking up on.
Adrian, thank you very much, mate, and keep driving winners, and good luck putting up with Dad.
Thanks. We need it.
Thank you very much, mate.